It's me Pavitran here. I'm just gonna give a quick positional view about silver, how silver is going to behave. If you can see, it started falling from 25th February. Same, uh, you can just correlate with the date of coronavirus. Now, it started to outgrow during those times. It started as of in November in China, but it started to spread like a wildfire somewhere around January to February. From March, it was announced as pandemic. That is where the situation got very worse. The demand of silver and gold, the retail demand got drastically down. That is the effect that made silver and gold to fall, because usually gold and silver, you can say gold is a safe haven. When there is an economic crisis, gold price surges to new higher highs. But in this scenarios, because of this outbreak in virus, we can see the demand gets drastically reduced. That is the main reason for it to fall. Okay, what is the four lines which I have marked? The four line which I have marked is the region which it had tested, and it had taken either support or it acted as a resistance. You can say it's a recent support and recent resistance. I have not marked for so data from a 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, not like that. It actually, I just marked with the recent high lows. That's it. Stating somewhere from start of this month, from start of this year, or last year. That's it. From the last year, how, where and all it took support. So I can able to show you that. So on from September, see this region, it had taken support here, it has taken support here, it tried to take support here, but without coming to this region, it moved on. And as you can see, once it went near that region, it first tried to took resistance. It came down but not able to sustain that. After that, it broke. After breaking it with a nice volume, it again retested, and then retested at 13th of August, and then it flew away like anything. See, after a huge fell off, that level has not been broken till now. See the high, if you can check the high, what is the high? High is somewhere around 19.59. 19.60 is the high that has been made in that red candle. Still that high is not yet broken. After that, see, it tried to go above, but in this region it again came down. So you can consider this high as higher low, this region as second higher low, sorry, lower high. Consider this region as lower high, this region as second lower high, this region as lower low, and this region as lower low. So the trend remains bearish for you. The trend remains bearish. I'm just trying to cover whole how it has moved, and it was trying to form higher high bearish pattern here. From here, it has taken support. It took support at it took support here. Again, it took support here, and it took support here, but it can't able to withstand that. It broke with a nice volume. Then the fall had started. As you can see before, it tried to take resistance around this region, but it can't. It fell down, but again with a huge pressure from buyers, it broke that level and went off. Similarly, when it came to this level, buying pressure came and it just lifted it off. Again, you can see from this region, it acted as resistant rate in this region, this one, sorry, yeah, in this region, in that circling region that acted as resistance, right? The same one is now acting as resistance. See, when it came, it acted as a resistance and it pulled down. Sellers got in control and they were trying to go down. After that break of this trend line, a small trend line, it again went to that same level and it again got pulled down. After pull down, it came now again, it came here and just a small retracement. If you can take trade somewhere in this region, this is the region, again it took support and went up, it can't able to sustain now. See, it broke down in a single candle on 12th of March with huge volume. After that, fall started. There is no turning back. Now what is the scenario? Now the recent low made is 12, near to $12 level. So the first support, the recent support it will take is this region, somewhere around $14 level, this region. Yeah, that is the first support it will take. The second strong support comes around 12 region. So I have marked two instance what can happen. Either it will fall down from here if the corona's extension, lockdown extension goes on and a further drop in demand, there is a chance of gold and silver falling. It can test this $12 level, but this scenario I'm not very sure of, because gold again testing the, sorry, silver testing again the $12 level doesn't meet my expectation. My simple expectation, it will come around $14 level or $13.5 level. It will try to go up, it will try to take resistance. Resistance will be taken for sure at 16.50 to 60, that level. It will surely take resistance at this region. A strong close above that region with volume. Always check with volume if breakout happen. Many a times without volume, breakout will happen and it will come down. A fake, that's an instance called fake breakout, because without volume, price can't sustain at higher levels. Only volume supports higher regions. If it breaks that, then there's another resistance. The strong resistance will be around 18, somewhere around 19 to 18.80 to $19 level. That is a strong resistance. Still it hasn't been broken. So trade cautiously. If you are trading at a multiple lots or capacity to trade multiple lots, you can just add when it gives a small retracement, add at 12. If it comes to 12, buy at 12. If it comes to 13, add one lot here. If it goes to 16.5, wait for retracement and then add on. My advice is that add one lot at 14, add one lot at 13, add one lot at 12, and wait for it. The more the silver falls, it will give a chance for you to exit your position in favor of I would recommend you can't expect a huge profit. At least you will get a profit somewhere around, if you trade this properly, 14, 13 and 12, you will get somewhere around 5 to maximum 5 if it goes in your favor. If it reaches 18, you will get a profit of $4, and for 13 you will get 5, for 12 you will get 6, somewhere around $14. If it goes wrong in your favor, if you keep averaging at these levels, you will get into a profit somewhere around $2 to $3. That's the maximum it can go if it goes in an opposite direction, because it will give you one good pullback for you to exit all your position. After that only the fall will continue. Without giving pullbacks, market won't fall off straightly. Remember that pullback will happen for you to either enter or for you to exit the trade if anything goes wrong. That's how market works. So I have given two main scenarios how the market goes. I have given entry and exits. I have not given stop loss. The main reason is that you should take position maybe far month in futures. If you're trading in futures, far months. If you're trading in spot, I advise you to keep on adding, because usually you will be in profits if you're trading in spot. If you're trading in future, I kindly request you to trade far month contracts, because anything can happen. If it will be better if you trade far month contract, because we can able to manage our trade by averaging. What are if you are taken trade maybe around 14, what will be your targets? The targets will be the same resistance zone 16.5 and 18. Try to trade in futures. If you are an Indian guy, try to trade in try this setup in silver micro. And if you're comfortable with that, if you can able to handle the emotion disciplines behind that, and if you can trade properly, then try to move on slowly. Don't just jump into silver mega, and don't try to lose your hard earned money, because this is most volatile period. Nothing is for sure. I have just given the levels, follow that. We will just give you an update for next month, I think. Okay, next month 7th, I will just give you another update how it has behaved, and what's plan for the next month. Okay, thank you.